Hi there, this is the 1120S income tax return for an S corporation for 2019. As you can see, this is just a draft form. It was released by the IRS on September 26th, so you can't use this to file your tax return, but the IRS should come out with the final version sometime in December, which you can use to file your return. And I'm just going to do a quick review here to show you how this form works. We've opened it in Adobe Acrobat Reader DC, which we need to do to make it self-calculating. And I've entered some information here for a tax consulting firm, and I've entered the business code from the instructions and the employee ID and the dates that we need. And so let's just scroll down here a little bit to see how this works. And I'm just going to use some nice round numbers here to show you how it works. There's the income there, and that calculates down to line 6. And then of course we have some expenses. We're going to say that they have compensation of officers of $50,000 and wages and salaries of $20,000, like that. And they paid some rent on line 11 for $12,000. And on line 16, we'll say they have $2,000 of advertising. So we have an income on line 21 of $21,000 or $16,000. So the next thing we want to do is distribute that $16,000 to the shareholders on the Form K1. So let's go back up here just a little bit. I'm going to click here to go to my navigation page. And these are all the navigation tools that you can use. To allocate that income to the shareholders, we're going to go to the allocation worksheet right here like that. And as you can see, I've entered some information for two shareholders. Sam Smith, he has a percentage of 60%, and Randy, his brother, has 40%. And that ordinary income that we saw before is right there, $16,000. And if we enter 50 right there like that for his allocation, which it should be 60, shouldn't it? 60. Yeah. There we go. 60. So he has $9,600 allocated to him, and Randy has 40%. So he's got $6,400 allocated to him. And then we can see how this gets to the K1. If we click here, I'm going to go to K1 number 1, which is Sam's, and there's the information that came down from the tax return, the ID, the address, and his information, as well as his social. And there's the $9,600 allocated to him. So we can go back here to this navigation page here and click on number 2, and you get the same information for Randy. But he has $6,400 of income allocated to him right there. That's pretty much what I wanted to show you today in this quick review video. We're not going to actually file this form because it's a draft form. If it were a final form, there's some more things we'd of course need to enter. We'd go to page 2 and we'd say cash, whatever our accounting method is, and our activity code, and put that information in there. If I could type, that would help. Yeah, like I said, if I could type, that would help. And these questions, they pretty much don't apply. So they're all going to be no all the way down. You probably don't want to do all this because we're not going to file this form. But there's the this line 11 computes automatically for you. This total receipts is $100,000. This information in red, it won't print. If you were to print this out, it wouldn't print on the form. So when you get the final version and you want to print it and file it, it won't print on the form, but it's just there for your information. And there's the 16,000 on their Schedule K. And what else do we have? Our income reconciliation is 16,000. And Schedule M2, ordinary income from page 21 is 16,000. And we don't have any inventory, so we didn't do that. We could have entered some other income if we wanted to, if we had some, or other deductions, some other deduction like that. And if we had entered that, it would have totaled down there, and then it would go to this other deduction line. So now our income is only $15,000. So that's how those things work. And like I said, that's pretty much what I wanted to show you today. So thanks for listening.